chilly Sunday morning in Santa Cruz. And we're just leaving the boat. And we are gonna head out to Costco. And here's Aaron grabbing our little cart. Take the cart so we can haul our stuff back to the boat. And there's just dragging that cart out to Westy. It's actually a little drizzly out this morning. A little bit of fog. And we still have this open slip right next to us, not sure why. Looks like our neighbor's out fishing maybe. And we got that handy cart, I think at Costco. It's really nice, it just folds down. And it's definitely an essential living here on the boat because we need to be able to drag Pellegrino boxes and all kinds of heavy stuff a lot of times from the car down to the boat. And you can see the ramp is actually not that steep today, which is nice. It'll be easier to get our groceries down because it looks like the tide is pretty high today. And here we are, getting out the gate. Gonna get over to the van.
About a good distance to observe the tint on the van from about that far.
This far, you're okay with that?
Look at all my imperfections and everything.
I think you're just being too perfectionistic. I think it actually came out quite nice.
In the previous video I was talking about being a professional window fitter. I don't want to be scrutinized about the lack of quality, but got the job done.
I'm not going to do a detailed inspection, and I think it looks great even close up. I think you're just too picky about it. It looks fantastic. Look how nice it is.
Does a lot just to kind of, you can't see too much inside, but it's not limo tint. It's not super dark, so
I like it. Okay. I think it's very nice, and it'll prevent heat gain too, right?
Yeah.
Now it's a lot nicer not having everybody be able to just look in. So I'm gonna throw that wagon into the van. And I brought up this little Tupperware thing.
Right there.
We're gonna organize all the camping gear later in the drawers. The drawer that Aaron built. So that we can sort out some of the excess. Not have so much junk. We don't really travel with it. We don't need a lot. So alright. So it's off to Costco. It smells really good in here.
What's
that smell? It smells good in here. Is it that wooden shower grate thing, you think? It smells like wood. Maybe it's the new, it's the new drawer? Can we smell the drawer?
Maybe.
Because I smell the smell of like kind of fresh wood and
yeah,
I love that smell.
Probably it.
So it's probably the new drawer.
Maybe.
That's cool. How are you liking this ridiculous sunshade you got?
Well, I really like it because it really does the job and it fits almost too perfectly. So you gotta kind of wrestle with it to take it down. And it is a little big, so there's that. Just in terms of storage, I don't like how it takes up a little more space and I haven't found the perfect spot for it. Whereas my old one was a little more flexible and I could fit it really easily behind the driver's seat, but this one just kind of sticks out too much, but they'll figure it out.
Well, yesterday I was waiting for you to leave and it looked like you were wrestling with that window
What about
thing.
this little phone thing that I made? Did you check that out?
What do you mean? You made it? Oh
Well,
my
I took
God,
the
that's
ring
so
light
cool.
flexi arm from the ring light and I just drilled a hole in there and
oh, that's way better.
it's just sitting out, a little easier to
yeah, because you don't have to reach out so far.
read and right next to the steering wheel, so that's kind of nice.
I love it. That's clever.
Put in
I can't believe you made that. So you used
music.
the flexi arm from the ring light?
Mm-hmm.
Which ring light? The one I bought you?
Yeah.
So what's the flexi arm for? I never even figured out what it's for the ring light.
Well, you stick it in the middle of the ring thing, and then you put your phone on it, so then you have the light with your phone in the center.
So you already cut it up.
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty handy usage here. Oh boy, this guy's blazing by. Ooh. Alright, heading out to Costco. Hopefully it's not too crowded today. What did you break off?
Well, on these just pop out, and when I was drilling it, one of the little, I had it pressed down, and it broke off the little clasp, so of course.
Something always has to break.
The whole thing didn't sit in there securely, so I had to wedge in some little material to keep it.
It came out really cool. What a nice
difference! But it is kind of a neat
now,
little.
From your vantage point,
yeah.
It's just so much easier to see. And then,
and I didn't want to take up the cigarette lighter with because you can buy some little extension things that plug into the cigarette lighter, but I wanted to use that for the Bluetooth connection to the stereo system, since our stereo system is 20 years old.
Yeah.
But it still works.
That's so cool. I really like that little hack. I mean, that was a clever idea. So what's that distillery that you found that we're going to go to?
Corbin Cash, I think it's called. It's in Atwater, which is near Merced, California. It's probably like a 2-hour drive, probably 100 miles away.
Okay, but it's what kind of distillery?
It looks like it's sweet potato or potato based alcohol, so
like vodka, or?
Yeah, I think vodka, gin. Well, gin is just vodka with juniper berries in it. Did you know that?
Oh no, I'm allergic to junipers.
You are?
Yeah, that's probably why I don't like gin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm allergic to the whole juniper family.
Oh, you are? Well, how did you find that out?
When I went to the allergist when I was young.
Oh boy.
He basically told me I was allergic to the Bay Area and that I should move to the desert. And I was like, thanks, that's a real viable solution.
Yeah.
So I can't drink the juniper berry stuff.
Oh, well, as far as I know, that's in my limited knowledge about alcohol.
Well, nonetheless, maybe I'm not allergic anymore now that I'm carnivore.
Maybe, but
a lot of that has changed, so you're getting Wesley's transmission thing done on Tuesday?
yeah.
How long of a process do you think that is?
I have no idea. Hopefully it's just a day.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this thing called Harvest Host.
Yeah.
So if you look here, it basically shows all these wineries, distilleries, farms, even museums that you can stay at, that you can camp at. So this
that is
one,
awesome. So that's the one we're gonna go to.
yeah,
Corbin Cash Spirits, huh?
it's a really pretty property. So it looks like it would be just a nice place to stay.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go there. Do they do like tasting too?
Yeah, they do. But I think before we go there, I still want to go to Piscines Ranch, which is only about an hour away from here. So, kind of in our neighborhood. And it's more of a farm sell meat, so excited about that.
They sell meat that we can eat there, or just take home?
Well, just take home. I'm sure we could eat it there. I mean, you could buy a couple ribeyes if you want, because they process cows and
so
sheep
cool.
and pigs.
Ooh, yummy. I wonder
So-
if they have like cheese too.
They probably do.
And butter. Nice. Looks like a pretty gloomy day here in Santa Cruz, eh?
Yeah.
So we're about a 10 minute drive from Costco, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Which is really handy because Aaron gets all of his gasoline for all of his vehicles at Costco. And we buy pretty much everything we need for Carnivore at Costco. And then we usually fight about who's going to pay the membership dues and who gets the rebate at the end, right?
That's right.
It's my turn this year, isn't it? Or no, maybe it's your turn. I think I have their membership renewal on auto pay though, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you like me being on auto pay, huh? Aaron always drives through the off-ramp loop like super fast, which I think is really dangerous no matter what car we're in.
I like to see how many G's we can pull, and
He always wants to be on the edge of traction.
edge of traction.
Which I think is a very terrible concept, and it should never be tested in any vehicle, no matter how fancy the vehicle is. We don't need to be up on two wheels. You almost died at Laguna Seca when that guy was driving you around on the edge of traction.
Well, the edge is, I guess, a bit of a theme.
What, the edge? The leading edge?
The leading edge,
The edge of traction?
living on the edge. I'm on edge.
Typically.
Before a coffee in the morning.
True, you are on edge. You do like to live life on the edge.
Yeah.
Edge of traction, leading edge, on edge. We got our Santa Cruz tunes now.
Yeah, now we're fully in the Santa Cruz vibe right now.
Are we living the dream or whatever they say? Your favorite thing?
Sunday morning. Living the dream.
Do you still have your Bob Marley jacket that you painted his face on the back of that leather jacket?
I do. I still have that.
That's amazing. I can't believe you hand painted his face like that. It was so accurate. What can't you do? Tell me one thing you don't know how to do. You know you can sew and you can paint, you can take photos and cook and everything else. What are you bad at?
I am bad at the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Oh, okay. There you go. Are you bad at being patient?
I'm bad at being patient, but I can put together a puzzle. I have the patience for that.
You
I
do.
guess.
I've seen that for sure. You'll sit through the whole puzzle with me.
Yeah.
Who do you think is better at doing puzzles?
I don't know. I don't know if we could really create a competition out of better puzzle building. We definitely have our own techniques that we employ, and I think using them together, we're pretty successful at building a puzzle.
I would go ahead and venture to say that I'm better.
You know, I'll give you
I've
that.
seen you try the same piece like 30 different times and just like refuse to believe that it doesn't fit. I give up easily when I know it doesn't fit. So, wow, it's already pretty packed at Costco.
Yeah, this is pretty light.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like there's, well, I guess
It's
you're
gonna seem
right.
like a ghost town in there.
Well, Santa Cruz is Costco. People come from all around the whole region because there aren't very many in this area. Unlike San Jose that has like a ton of Costco's, right?
Yeah.
All right, here
We're all
we are.
backed in.
Aaron
Okay.
always backs into his parking spaces. Ah,
Off to Costco.
so that's the actual album cover you painted?
Yeah, I painted that image on the back of a jacket back when I was, maybe 19 or something. So
Cool.
35 years ago.
Oh my God. So you liked Bob Marley back when you were 19?
Yeah.
Why is your battery so low? It's only at 16%. Your battery is always so low.
Well, I just use it talking to you on the phone all the
I've
time.
been with you the past 24 hours.
In between until it cuts out.
Why don't you charge your battery ever?
Let's go to Costco.
All right. So we're heading into Costco. Aaron forgot his mask again, so I had to remind him to be sure to get his mask. Because we still have to mask up here in California. What tier are we in right now? Do you even know?
Oh, I don't ever pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's true. So we got our Costco executive membership, which this is pretty much the only place we shop. And we're just getting in here. Aaron
Why
usually
don't
makes...
you use your Costco Visa card?
I know, but I just don't like... I told you, I don't want to risk dropping it. And then I lost my Visa card. So we're just cruising in. We usually make a beeline right to the meat section. And occasionally Aaron goes straight to the whiskey section. So we'll see where he goes first this time.
Look at this.
Oh, he looks like he found something. What is this?
I don't know. We could roll this out under the awning and have like a nice plot of grass next to the van.
I don't think we need unnatural grass when we're out in nature next to the van. That's a little weird. I can't believe the food saver's $50 off now when we already bought it. That always happens.
Maybe we'll have to get another one.
So we'll see whether Aaron goes into the whiskey section or whether he makes it all the way to the meat department.
We'll go to the meat department first.
Looks like we're going to the meat department first. All right. What did you say?
Sea bass.
All right, let's take a
Ooh,
look.
look at this selection. Holy moly.
Ooh.
You want a big, thick steak.
Yeah, we've been really into sea bass lately. And that looks super good. Aaron always picks a real nice steak piece so that he can cut it into kind of thinner slabs. And then you've got some nice golden sear, cooking it with Kerrygold butter. So we've been a little bit hooked on this recently. And he usually does the picking because I'm not super great at picking the right cut. And also making sure we get a good date on it. So, see what he comes up with here.
I think the one I picked first was
That usually happens.
one of the good ones.
That one looks real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so $22.49. Sell by 5/1/21.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
like
a good date.
$17.99 a pound. But it's definitely really nice.
Oh, these all look really good, but yeah, I like this, the thickness on this, and then we'll just slice it
Okay.
into these little steaks.
What did you find?
Wow,
What is that?
halibut.
Ooh, I think I like halibut. What about tuna? There's wild tuna, but there's only one pack.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It's pretty mangy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, these are some big fish.
Is halibut
Pacific
good?
cod halibut. Well, they're kind of bottom feeders, you know. They look like the big flat round. Some
Is
people
bottom
call them
feeder
like
bad? Like it eats
flounder.
the gunk? Oh, I love flounder. Chinese people eat flounder. We always ate flounder growing up. So we're heading over to the beef section now. Let's take a look and see what we can come up with. All right.
Yeah.
So here's our favorite section, of course. Ribeye. Are these prime?
Yeah.
They're all prime.
These are prime. 244,
244.
256.
What are the dates?
This one.
Ooh, look at all that.
Yeah, I like this one.
All right. Is the date good?
Yeah, 429.
All right, let's do it. Easy peasy. You got it?
Yeah.
Do you need anything else? Coffee?
No.
Butter?
Yeah.
No?
You can check the Pellegrino.
Pellegrino? Okay. 244, how many pounds is that?
That is 19.13 pounds. Unit price $12.79.
$12.79. Well, it's gone up a little, huh?
Yeah.
So we're heading over to look at the Pellegrino, which we usually do. We always buy the big boxes of Pellegrino. We like to see if they're on sale. So we're heading over to the Pellegrino section. We got a bit of traffic here. And we are gonna stop and get some paper towels, because we do like paper towels to blot our ribeye and other cleaning project issues that we may have with grease splatter, beef juice everywhere. Some of the issues related to carnivore. So we're just cruising around, looking for the Pellegrino. Why do they always move the Pellegrino? Like every single time we come in, it's in a different spot.
In the same spot, but that just ends up being anywhere. Well, they leave it on these. Well, they leave all these other sodas and everything on pallets, but it's okay.
Yeah.
If it's $4.50 off, what do we care?
$4.50 off? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Still, what's the end date on it? I can't see.
Limit 5.
When does the sale end? Can you see?
Yeah, it expires 5/9, May 9th.
5/9. All right. So how many are we gonna get?
I don't know, probably just 2
2. Okay.
for now. Don't want to be too greedy.
Aaron's strong not only from his X3 bar, but also from hauling Pellegrino at Costco to the van, into the wagon, and down to the boat, and then onto the boat, where we have to stick things through the window in order to get them onto the boat.
Well, we don't have to, but that's just the method we choose.
Well, it's easier, right? What are we getting next? Are we going to the whiskey?
Sure.
You're right, it's actually not that crowded, even though it looked like the parking lot was semi-full.
I always find it interesting that you got the whole store, and then for whatever reason there's this convergence of 5 carts in one of the aisles, and nobody can get around anybody, you know, all of a sudden it just kind of shows up.
Yeah. And we're in Santa Cruz, so it's like they have a lot of like vegetarian products. It's very veg heavy here in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
It's like hippiesville. Aaron still gets tempted now and again. He just noticed a display of Oreos and some sort of cookies, which he used to have a major sweet tooth before carnivore. So we found
no hanger one, it's all gone. That's interesting.
So Aaron typically is in a rush in every single section. The only place he slows down is when we get to the alcohol section. And then suddenly he takes a sweet time. And then I have to wait for him while he's looking at every single new whiskey and new label that's available. But Costco is a really great place to buy alcohol. I mean, we've gone to Bevo on occasion, but he likes to drink the alcohol, and I like to look at the labels on the bottles because they're always really pretty. And he always picks really pretty ones to buy. So that's what suckers me into it, is the design of the bottle and the labels. So here he is. He loves Jefferson's for sure.
That's nice, but $60, it's
Not that great.
well, just, you know,
Does it typically go on sale?
not that one. But what do we got over here? Maker's Mark, $4 off. Might have to buy one for my friend Vicky down at the boat.
Maker's Mark?
Half gallon, that's her favorite. And it's
Maybe I should get one.
off. Yeah.
We'll get it for Vicky. It's $4 off.
Yeah.
Vicky's worth $35.99. And when we publish this, she's gonna watch it, I'm sure.
Vicky, this is for you.
Vicky, I'm gonna post
Buying
it.
you whiskey and not even one for myself.
It's like a live giveaway.
That's the kind of friend I am.
This is like a live video giveaway that she'll have to find out she won by watching the video. So nothing for you? Just for Vicky?
No, I didn't really see anything there. You know, nothing jumps out other than this party can.
That was a pretty quick.
I like this.
Trip
Party
through the
can. Triple
whiskey,
spice margarita. Look at this sucker.
Oh, it's really cute.
Just drink it like this all day long.
Of course, the packaging always speaks to me. So
Yeah.
that kettle, that hanger one thing is gone.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Oh, and you already drank it all.
Basil
You and
Hayden's
Vicky.
$4 off.
Is that? Are you still into Basil Hayden's?
Yeah.
You want to get one?
No, I already have an unopened bottle.
So
I think we're good.
Our cart is done. We got Pellegrino, bottle of Maker's Mark for Vicky, some paper towels, and one enormous ribeye, and then a piece of sea bass, which will be good. Are we getting more scallops or no?
No, I think we're okay right now.
All right. Cool. Let's head out. We usually do self-checkout.
Golf clubs.
Oh, golf clubs. Should we get them? Are these good?
No, it's a 3-piece wedge set.
Is that you need a 4-pack of golf clubs? We could just probably buy one pair on Amazon, right?
Yeah, probably.
That's the part I don't like about Costco is why do you need four sets of golf clubs? You know? You don't need to buy that many of every single thing. I love those rainbow Legos. Are we ready to check out now?
Yeah, let's check it out.
You need to get gas?
I do.
Oh boy. Aaron has a big thing about always picking the shortest line. He does not like waiting in the checkout.
Not very successful at that usually though.
You are. So here we are, checking out. Gotta get out my Costco Visa card. Are you gonna make it so all the proof of purchases are facing up?
Yeah, they have to type this one in because I don't think that one has a scan.
Here's Aaron waiting and watching prices. So we just checked out. What was the damage? $356 something, I heard?
Yeah, $356.70.
All right.
Figure $244, almost $250 of that.
Just for the meat?
Just for the ribeye.
Yeah. So like $250 for the ribeye plus all the other stuff.
Yeah, so $100 over the meat. We
Yeah.
spent on some other accoutrements.
AKA Maker's Mark for Vicky.
And I gotta help her put her new motor on her boat.
Oh, you do? She got the motor, the electric motor?
Yeah, it's in the back of her trunk.
Cool.
Good, you? And
Well,
yeah,
that
so
was
she had her asked me to bring her motor down to put on her boat, and I got delayed with some other stuff, and so later on in the afternoon, I went up and got it out of her trunk, got the wagon, rolled it all the way down,
Yeah.
and she's like, well, we're not going to put that on now. And she's like, I have no place to store it.
Oh no, if you had to put it back?
Yeah, so I was like, well, I'll put it on my boat, but then I didn't want to lug it up on my boat, and I was just like, I'll just take it back and put it back in your trunk.
Uh-huh.
So that was, I don't know
Wow.
why I'm buying her a thing of whiskey right now.
Sounds like she owes you a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh dear. Well, that was a nice, good deed that went punished.
Oh, get this god dang mask off.
I know, me too. I feel like it makes
Some
my
fresh air. I'm all
face
sweaty.
sweat. Hope it doesn't make me break out like it's been making me break out around my mouth. Hate that mask knee. So we're back at Westy. That was an easy haul. I smell some seriously delicious baked goods going
me
on.
too.
How did they get it all the way out in the parking lot?
No, it smells.
It smells
really
super
sweet
good.
and-
What do you think that is? Like the cinnamon
Oh,
rolls or
man.
cookies? It
Don't
smells like
even-
cookies. Aaron
Let's start
really
with the
used to
cinnamon
love.
rolls.
He used to love those little baby chocolate chip cookies that they sell
What
at
do you mean
Costco.
used to love?
Well, still loves but doesn't eat. And the cinnamon buns. The
Oh,
cinnamon
man.
buns are amazing. I don't think we ate enough before this shopping adventure because I am really seriously hankering.
What am I going to do with this Pellegrino? Yeah, well, I'm going to end up moving it twice.
Alright. So He's lifting his Pellegrino boxes into the van. Don't hurt it. Make sure you engage your core when you do that.
I plan on hurting it.
Remember, the cantilever thing is bad.
No,
and
I
no
know,
twisting.
But there's no way I can get in there.
Well, you could move that step out of the way so that you don't have to lift over that wagon just like that, like you just did. It's always a lack of patience. Remember, my grandpa said easy does it.
Oh, check this out.
Oh, you're going to put the ribeye into the cooler?
Why not? Let's see if it'll fit. That'll be
A great
cool
test.
little experiment.
What if we forget about it? Doesn't look like it's going to fit lengthwise, huh? What? Get out of Dodge. That is awesomeness. Now that is an appropriately sized cooler to fit an entire $250 Costco Prime ribeye roast, huh?
Easily fit.
No twisting. Eat your core.
Week's worth of food.
Well, now we know why Aaron has all the muscle, and I am not muscly.
Don't forget that sea bass there.
Oh my God, we almost left our sea bass up here, up top.
Let me put that.
Somebody would get a real special treat if they found our sea bass.
In the fridge here.
Oh, that's so neat. I can't believe the fridge can fit that. You said 40 quart, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. But we still have to go get gas, right?
Yep.
I hate going to the gas station.
Go get some gas. Petrol.
Petrol.
Go get some petrol. As Guy Martin would say.
You can put the cart back too? I usually put the cart back.
So now I know midsummer, a little trip to Costco can fit a bunch of meat in the cooler, transport it back home. Not that it's that far, that it's going to get that hot. It never really gets that hot.
It's nice that it's so quiet and that we won't have to hear this loud. Do we leave it on when we're sleeping and we're camping?
Well, yeah. I mean,
so that stuff doesn't get cold. So you'll hear just a light buzz.
We don't
the
have
fridge is
to.
on.
I mean, I think overnight typically it stays kind of cool, and so you could, I mean, we could at least turn it down, and then it only comes on every intermittently.
Oh, to keep the overall temp cool.
Yeah.
But we don't need to get ice anymore, right?
Nope.
That's nice, because usually the ice takes up the whole cooler.
Exactly.
And then you have to deal with all that water.
Yeah.
And the weight.
Except I won't have any ice for my drinks. That's the only.
Well, you could probably get a small bag of ice, right, for your drinks. Or you could just stop drinking.
True.
Or.
True. That's always a possibility. Always.
And we ordered that little coffee canister that we wouldn't have needed if you just stopped drinking coffee too.
So would you say that was a successful outing to Costco?
Absolutely. It was quick, easy. I mean, we could have done self-checkout, but they don't let you self-checkout the rib roast, right?
No, I have done that, but they don't let you do alcohol through the self-checkout.
So. Thanks a lot, Vicky. You cost us a whole 2 to 3 minutes today. But also, you know, I'm surprised I tasted your bulletproof or your buttered coffee this morning, and it tasted really gross. I thought, oh, it smells so good, I just wanted to taste a little bit to see, and it was like, ugh. It was so bitter on my tongue. I just really didn't like it. So I'm actually pleased that I tasted it just to see that I hate it. Hated it.
Enjoying it is just the smell of it, then that's okay too.
Yeah. So then when I'm making your coffee, I can enjoy the smell and not have to partake in the drinking or the anxiety.
It's like everybody had the same idea as us.
This is pretty light. Come on, it's not that crowded. It seems like there are a lot of silver cars here today. Every single car is silver.
Good observation.
I usually don't notice things like that.
Go all the way through because that guy's pulling up, so I'll just be a little bit patient and follow him through. This guy's from Healdsburg.
Oh yeah, I like his Highway 9 sticker.
Yeah, Patagonia.
We gotta get the new Walloon Lake sticker when we go to Walloon Lake this summer. I know I said that like 30 times, but I don't want to forget. So here we are getting gas for Westy. It's probably going to be taking a long time to fill up the giant tank. How much does it cost to fill up Westy?
What's that?
How much does it cost to fill up Westy, the tank?
If it's empty, but it's not empty. But yeah, it'll be, now with the price of gas, probably close to almost $70.
Oh my goodness. The only thing that costs more is aviation fuel. This is one of the only times that Aaron takes a pause is while he's waiting for his gas tank to fill up. And I can have his undivided attention.
What do you want to know about?
What were you?
4 minutes.
What were you like as a child?
I don't really have any childhood memories. I can't remember past last week.
Okay, so you don't remember childhood. What are your hopes and dreams?
I don't know. One day at a time.
When would you like to retire?
Immediately, if not sooner.
This has been some great quality time we've gotten to spend here while your tank is filling up. As usual, Aaron's weaving in and out of the cars like a speed demon. Even though our drive is so short, there's no reason to drive so fast, especially when we get off the off-ramp. I can barely hold the camera because we're on the edge of traction as usual. I wonder why Westy's having trouble, because you just drive him so hard.
I don't.
I don't know. I beg to
Look at this
differ.
Prius up here at the front. Just it's in a shared single lane.
What are
Like
they
decided
doing?
to put 2 cars in one lane, and
That looks like my exact same car, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
Looks like something that a Prius driver would do, but I wouldn't do that. I'm a lot more conservative of a driver than that. If I do notice the rules or the signals on the road. Striping and lane marking. I wouldn't intentionally do that. Let's just say that.
Yeah. None of the stuff that you do that's really weird is intentional.
What do I do that's weird? Name one thing.
I can't really say other than, driving below the speed limit.
What about leaving stuff in the path of travel?
Yeah.
That's unintentional. Or this morning when I accidentally made some noise with the volume on my computer. Did you hear that?
I did.
It wasn't muted, and I thought, uh-oh, I'm going to wake up the crusty bear.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I immediately muted because I didn't know the volume was up so high. And so I muted because I didn't want to awaken the bear from his bear cave. This is one of my favorite spots where Aaron always does some crazy Frogger maneuver to jump. Oh my god, it's the first time there's nobody here that I haven't seen you have to jump in front of 10 cars to cross. There was not a single person there. Surprising. No comments from you on that?
No. Other than I think video just proves that, life isn't that dangerous and crazy as you've imagined it.
Oh, it's just today because it's cloudy and there's nobody out. It normally would be super packed and you'd be weaving in and out of cars and cutting people off and doing all this crazy stuff. It just happens to be like we live in the Midwest right now and there's hardly anybody out.
I did get a notice that said, oh, your flight that you were interested is no longer available. So first they gave me price reduction, oh, it's gone down. And I thought, oh, that's a pretty good price. And I was like, yeah, it's too far out. And now the flight is not available.
What do you
that
mean?
Flight
Because
would
it got
put us in there at 4 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's a good time.
And then
We could go to Costco.
Yeah, it closes at 6. So
So the flight not being available is because Michigan is shut down, or because it got booked up?
Because it got booked up.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think they'll add another flight by the,
hopefully
in another month.
So here we are, heading back into the harbor. And there's a sign. Santa Cruz, North Harbor. And it is really always nice to come down that little hill. And you got the RV park off to the left, which is pretty much packed all year round with people visiting Santa Cruz. And we're rolling in.
You have your keys?
I asked you. No, I didn't bring my keys.
Okay. I was just thinking we could drop a Pellegrino case in your car.
Okay. There's
Vicky's
our
not
dock.
here.
Oh, Vicky's not here. And then we just live right there, right at the mouth, or the entrance mainly to the harbor, or the North Harbor, I guess they call it.
Rolling Rock t-shirt.
Oh, cool. And then this is Aaron's self-designated parking space. But he usually gets mad if somebody parks in his spot, even though it's not his actual designated parking space, but it's his favorite spot to park. And he always reverses into the spot. It parks fast and perfectly, unlike me. And with a perfectly straight steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
My steering wheel's always twisted. Aaron doesn't like it. And then it's going to be like about another 6 to 8 minutes while he puts up the sunshade.
Yeah, it goes on pretty fast, actually.
Famous last words. We usually fight about the old sunshade because it was really hard to get it to stay, but apparently this is going to really help our relationship with this new and easy to apply custom design.
Voila.
Oh, wow, that was impressive. What about those side panels? Do you have to put those up?
No, I'm not going to put them up right now.
Okay, cool. So here we are. Aaron's going to set up the wagon. That was one of our better purchases at Costco, because it really allows us to haul a large quantity of stuff down to the boat.
Anyway, so that was a really nice piece. And then Thursday,
Gonna load up the Pellegrino. Vicky's Maker's Mark. And so did you turn off the fridge?
Yep.
Cool. And we are pleased that it made a very low buzzing sound when it's on, so we don't have to hear a lot of racket when we're sleeping and camping. I cannot believe it fit that giant rib roast. That rib roast is pretty sizable. Usually it doesn't even hardly fit in the fridge.
Maybe another Pellegrino down to the boat. That way, while I have this here, I can just...
Yeah, there you go. Good thinking. So Aaron has loaded up the wagon.
There we go.
All done?
Yeah.
And you're gonna crack that a little. Keep the
Hand in
candles.
here up against the wall and feel how cold it is.
Oh, it's really cold. That was quick.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand's cold now.
But yeah, you just use this and just do that.
Oh, you just crack it so it doesn't let the condensation get mildewy.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like Aaron's gonna bring down some paper towels. Did I already give you those 2 rolls?
Hmm?
Or did I keep those 2 rolls?
I think you gave me them.
Oh, well then now I'm gonna take some back.
You want to take some back?
Yeah.
Okay, you can take all of those if you
Well, I don't need that many. Actually, I don't really need any. I still have some. All right.
Good thing we have a high tide right now, which makes the ramp a lot more easy to go down.
Yep. So here we are. We've got everything loaded up. This wagon really can hold a lot, so I don't even know what we did before we got the wagon. But Aaron's always getting his daily fitness in, just doing stuff like this, hauling things in and out of the boat. So it's kind of a nice way to build in your activities. And I usually help out, but not today. I'll help him get the stuff back onto the boat. So like he's saying, the ramp is actually fairly flat today, which is really nice. I got to see her. So it makes it a lot easier to usually back the cart down. And sometimes the ramp is at like 45 degrees, but today, because of the high tide, it's actually very, very nicely sloped. So unfortunately, there is a pipe for the dredger that actually crosses over the dock, so we always have to kind of lift the cart over that big old black pipe. So we're just cruising along. Almost at that pipe. And here's that ginormous pipe that I was talking about. It connects all the way out to the dredger. And so Aaron usually just lifts it up and then lifts the back wheels up. Wow, it's really heavy today, huh? You got it?
Got it.
All right. And we're back on our merry way.
Your flag up
Oh, look at that. That is so awesome. Aaron installed a new flag that our neighbor friend Vicky gave us. You can see up top there. Oh, that's so cool. It says Stop Asian Hate. I love it. And Vicky had up the Black Lives Matter flag too, but she just bought this for us. It's so sweet of her. That's really awesome. Love it. And it's really nice of Vicky to get that Stop Asian Hate flag, because I always feel a little uncomfortable in Santa Cruz because there are not very many Asian people. And so that's just really sweet of her to put that up down here. She has one on her boat, and then she got one for Aaron for his boat. So here we are, we're back at the boat, and Aaron's up there opening the window because that's our little strategy to pass each other the groceries through the window. Alright. And here I am inside the boat, and Aaron's just going to pass me through the groceries through the window. This is his clever strategy to give me the groceries. He always finds some little easier way to do everything. And this is his way of not having to like squeeze through this tiny section to get up to the back boat. He just passes things straight through the window. And here's the roast. Oh boy, that's heavy. Oh, got it. So now Aaron's packing up the wagon. We got all our groceries successfully through the window. And that's our grocery haul. Are we gonna eat breakfast?
What's that?
Are we gonna eat breakfast soon?
Yeah.
Just curious. I'm not that hungry yet, but I always like to know when our food is on the horizon. This is usually how things go. Aaron just finishes up with some kind of laborious thing, and then I start asking him about what we're gonna eat next.
We're supposed to complete a whole day worth of activity before breakfast. Isn't that like the Marines logo or something?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I think we kind of did. We did a lot where you did. We're heading over to give Vicky her surprise Maker's Mark gift. So she's just around the corner here. She's our fun neighbor. And it's harbor bestie. Boat bestie. We're waving. She can see me with my video documentarian setup. I'm sure she's already annoyed. Oh, she's on the phone.
Blondie.
Here's Blondie.
Blondie.
Come in, come in.
Blondie knows you're here.
Blondie.
Well, good day.
Come in.
Got a little something for
I
you.
see that. What the hell?
What the hell is right?
Blondie! You got your AC/DC on, huh?
Hi, Blondie.
She's
Good
so
morning.
cute. We have a special presentation for Vicky.
It was on sale at Costco, so I couldn't pass up the
Well, I'm
the
paying
deal.
for it.
No, you're not paying me for it. Did you want to see that jacket we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, let's see
It's
it.
got it right here.
Oh my god.
Can you see it?
That is amazing. Is it done in... You painted that
Paint.
on?
Yeah.
Like freehand? How did you get it so accurate?
Well, I got the image like a Xerox copy and just
That's
kind of
beautiful.
positioned it, lined it up, make sure that it was proportionally correct, but then it's all just sort of like dry brushed and
That
You
is
know.
amazing.
anyway.
That's beautiful. You could
I
sell
got
that
a lot
for
of
like...
painting projects. Other people wanted their jackets painted as a result, so
Really? Did you do that
did
for
a
people?
bunch more. Did like a Marilyn Monroe one, and
No
it had
way.
like 4 panels of Marilyn Monroe, but different poses. Not like the Andy Warhol one, but one of them was that image. But then there was another one like with her legs crossed, and she's kind of leaning over and smiling, and did like Def Jam Records one and a couple of other ones. But yeah, people wanted to buy that off of me all the time when I'd be wearing it. But yeah, I've kept it all these years. Don't really wear it anymore. But
That's so cool. You could sell it for like $1 billion now.
yeah, who knows?